other news, the NFL played their Pro Bowl on Sunday, and the AFC won 38-32. It's the Pro Bowl. It's all right. I mean, it's just the exhibition game where you can't really do anything, and it's for people who get voted in and they get snubbed all the time, and people always say, "Oh, this person should have made it. This person." It's a popularity contest at the end of the day. I kind of feel like that's the way with a lot of all-star games that are played now. It's just about the popularity. Like you see a lot of people get voted in, and you're like, "How the heck did they make it?" Like Xavier Rhodes on the Vikings, like he was ranked. I don't even know per PFF. He was ranked like
Yeah, honestly, he had a down year this year.
he was ranked like 68 out of 128 cornerbacks, and he made it to the Pro Bowl. So it's just all about the name, and
Yeah, those big teams are going to get those players in the Pro Bowl no matter what, regardless of how they play.
yeah, it's kind of a joke. But I mean, it's still fun to watch. It's cool to see them all
Yeah.
get along and like do the skill showdown
That's
and play
probably
dodgeball.
the only part worth watching.
But yeah, the Pro Bowl was played. Lamar Jackson won the Pro Bowl MVP. He's going to win the MVP this Saturday. And also, in other NFL news, we have the Super Bowl this Sunday, February 2nd, in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Kansas City Chiefs who are making their first appearance in 50 years. And we have the 49ers who are making their appearance since 2013 when they had Colin Kaepernick and they lost to the Baltimore Ravens. I think it's going to be a really great Super Bowl because you got the number one offense just about in the NFL who could score in less than 3 plays, and you have the number one defense who could rush the passer, who could cover you with linebackers, and can shut you down with Richard Sherman and other safeties on the team. They're both two powerhouses in the NFL, and it's crazy to see them both clash.
Statistically, they're very similar teams. They're both like probably the best in like the best two teams in both categories, like as far as
Yeah.
like both, and yeah, it's gonna be an exciting Sunday to watch. You know.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be very interesting to say the least. Like, obviously, it would be cool to see Patrick Mahomes win a Super Bowl because he is the best quarterback in the NFL right now, and there's no one even close to
It's
him.
not even a debate. Yeah.
On the field, he just takes over games, and to think that Mitch Trubisky was drafted second overall compared to Patrick Mahomes is an absolute joke. The Bears GM should be fired for that decision, but
And Deshaun Watson. Too.
and Deshaun Watson. But I think that Deshaun Watson is he's like in a certain level, but he's nowhere near Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he's a superstar, future superstar quarterback nonetheless.
Yeah, and MLB news, the Astros, the scandal keeps coming out about them, and it's just an absolute devastation for MLB baseball because for a while we haven't really heard big scandals, but this is probably the biggest scandal since the steroid era in the MLB because just of how, to the extent the Astros and the Boston Red Sox cheated just to win a World Series ring. It almost feels like the Yankees and the Dodgers got cheated out a lot by these teams, but Alex Cora is just a terrible person. He deserves a lifetime ban from the MLB, and Pete Rose deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, especially for that, because at least Pete Rose bet on his team. It's not like he
really didn't do anything wrong.
Exactly, he didn't deserve
to harm anybody or to compromise the integrity of the sport, which we can't exactly say the same for the Astros. And if that is true about Jose Altuve wearing the wire, he should be permanently banned from the sport, and there should be no let up on anybody. They should be punished to the fullest extent.
Yeah, no, it's an absolute disgrace for the game of baseball. Just like play the game. Like, I get stealing signs is part of the game, change your signs, but when you go to the extent to use cameras and set it up in center field and zoom in and bring your players into a room and show them the replay signs, like, what are you accomplishing? Like, it's not a fair one championship.
Many major league pitchers are under the same, like, they have all feeling the same, that they'd rather face a batter that is juicing up and taking steroids than somebody who knows every single pitch that's coming their way, and I think that really does ring true.
Yeah, no, definitely, because at least when you do steroids, you have to hit the ball, and you don't know what's coming.
Yeah,
but
there's still that unpredictability aspect about it that makes some of the best pitchers in the league so good, that they have the versatility in their pitches that they could always keep you off balance and keep you guessing, where it's not exactly the case when when you don't have to guess and you know every single pitch that's coming at you.
No, and they showed the stats too from with Jose Altuve, Alex Bregman, Carlos Correa, their stats at home versus away, and their averages are terrible when they're away.
Their stats are abysmal, yeah.
And then when they're home, they're batting like 400, and that's why they have such inflated stats. And yeah, no, it's terrible for the MLB, and yeah.
Hopefully they have a bounce back season and somebody will come out there and retake the throne this year.
You know, it should be the Yankees. I mean, they've had this World Series team now for the last
They got
3
their
years.
pitcher,
They have
they got
the
their
pitcher.
ace, they got their guy. Let's see what they can do. That's been the excuse for the Yankees, the pitching. But let's see what they got now. No more excuses.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's a few more trades coming along the way. Obviously, spring training's about to start next month into March. That's crazy that the MLB season is already almost back. Time is really going by pretty quick. In varsity news, the swim team has been doing good. Max DiCaprio, our very own wrestler and producer of the Gameclock, received his 200th win. So congratulations again to Max DiCaprio, making the Gameclock and everyone in NFA proud. And that's about it. I mean, there's not really a lot of sports news in the world at the moment, but hopefully there will be more positive news.
Well, I guess we could say LeBron James did pass Kobe Bryant in all-time scoring this past week, which was, I feel like it was celebrated by everybody, even Kobe, and it was just a really great heartfelt moment. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Sam Ohaj.
I'm John Matthews.
This is the Game Clock.